Hey guys, it's Crispy White Tea, and I'm back again with some more Clash Royale. And as you can see in the bottom right corner there's a little something. So I spent the last maybe hour and a half playing a grand challenge. And I'm just gonna say I did pretty well. I played another one on Friday, and I won that one with 12 wins with this deck that I'm using. It's not this one right here. It is this deck. And so I made it myself, but of course there's probably other people that use this deck. There's not an unlimited amount of decks. And this deck just seems to be amazing with challenge games and friendly battles. So right now, I have a Grand Challenge 12 win chest to open up. I don't know if I'm going to get a legendary. I don't really know the chances. I think I saw like an orange juice video that said it was maybe like around a fourth. And I think I should, yeah, let's just hop into it. Alright, so at first, 22,000 gold. That is amazing. Mostly because I just try not to spend a lot of money on this game. I use elixir pump, so that's great. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm trying to get up. Valkyrie I do not use. I don't use minions often. I use Fire Spirit some, but I can already get that to level 11. Ooh. Am I gonna get a legendary? Oh no. Really? I didn't have any golems? Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Didn't get a legendary from the chest. So I'm just gonna watch some replays or show you guys some replays of it. And so far these are all the achievements that I have. Only ones that I'm missing are these tournament ones. I'm not gonna do this one because you have to pay a ton of money to do that. And I got that Friday, the 12 victories. And 1,000 cards, that just takes forever. Alright, so once again, this is the deck. I only need one more poison for that to get to level 5. And let's just hop into a replay. Um, so I'm gonna watch this game. I've pretty much been playing very, very similar decks the entire time. Like, as you can see, tons of giant with Musketeer, Prince, and Mega Minion. So this one was a pretty good game if I remember. And then I'll show you one of the ones that I lost. The only reasons that I lost were either like my cycle was off or the guy just outplayed me. So I usually start off with a pump unless he pushes at me. So Mega Minion is really easy to counter if it's not accompanied by anything. So he's gonna place a Prince here. I'm probably just gonna put a Giant down if I remember, yeah. And then Lumberjack. And that should take out all of that. Mega Minion's coming in next because the Lumberjack Mega Minion combo is amazing. And so right here, I was actually pretty happy that the Lumberjack got in front because it kept the Giant alive a little longer. If you're hearing it, it's because my cat just walked into my room. So I didn't actually get any damage off there, but he placed a Giant right up front with not much supporting it, which is really easy for me to counter with the Inferno Tower. So he's going to zap it, but it's not going to be enough. It's still going to take out the Giant pretty much. Then I just zapped that. I zapped it a little late, so it's still got a shot off. And then he's going to pump up. I'm going to pump up too, I think. Yep. So I have a little bit more of an elixir advantage. Actually, we're pretty much even. Just because I have that extra pump, that's going to give me one extra elixir. So I'm going to start a slow push at the back. Of course, giant poison decks, everyone hates them, but they work. And so I'm gonna start it off with the deck. He still hasn't placed anything because I had more elixir than him, which sometimes I feel like that's actually a disadvantage because then you kind of like have to force yourself to actually play something, and it's just pressured moves, strained moves. Like it's not something that you actually should have done. So I can't remember if he actually gets the charge off here, which was a huge mistake. I don't know if he lagged there or something, but Ice Spirit just placed really late. And so that Ice Spirit's actually going to die, which is good for me, but Princess is still going to get a charge off because I zapped late. Or no, he's zapped. And so Ice Spirit's going to jump on there, just slow down the giant, which is just completely pointless because it was going to die anyway. So now this push is also very dangerous, even with the really low health Prince. So it's pretty much just going to take out his giant. Prince isn't going to get any shots because he placed down his Prince. But his Prince is going to die here with my added Mega Minion at the back. So right here, it's a pretty even game, but I have a huge elixir advantage. I actually, I only wasted around 2 elixir there just by holding on to the giant. Because I didn't place it fast enough because I probably wasn't paying attention or something. And so, once again, I'm getting this amazing push going. That Mega Minion will most likely die from... I haven't really tested it yet. And the Prince didn't get frozen by that Ice Spear, which just made me happy. Yeah, I think the Mega Minion doesn't die from it. You need to zap it too. So it's pretty much the same exact health as a Musketeer. So at this point, I just poisoned down his tower. It's just a lot of defense with this. You just defend their pushes and then counter that, put it into an offense, and then every once in a while you have to poison the tower down. That's not really. That's pretty much the same as like people like rocketing or fireballing towers down, which I get it. Right here, I almost placed the giant a little too late, which might have cost me the game, but I actually got it down in time. And then I'm just going to poison the tower, and that's going to get the win. So Prince isn't going to get there, even if it was. I zapped it. It's not going to charge off, and I placed the Lumberjack just for insurance. Okay, so this was one of the first games, and then I'll show one more replay, which was... Actually, I'll show 2 more. I'll show the last 2 battles. So here's one against a Inferno Dragon, actually, which is, if you guys know, it's the card that just came out, like, Friday, I think. Like, 3 days ago. And so Inferno Dragon, it's mostly just a defensive card, but if you can get it on the tower, it's really good. The only good Inferno Dragon deck that I've faced so far is probably just Inferno Dragon with Miner. And so I took a risk here and like just let that mini P.E.K.K.A go after the Inferno Tower. So that was an even elixir advantage there because he didn't zap it. If he zapped it, he would have gotten a shot off. And so just poisoning the Princess, that's almost immediately an even elixir advantage. Getting like 220 damage on his tower because poison just does damage to the tower over time. So Mega Minion's gonna kill that mini P.E.K.K.A. It's gonna chase it though, which kind of made me mad because it chased it all the way back, which made it not get any shots on the tower. So usually people like get mad and stuff, and then I'll BM because it puts them in a bad mood and makes you do better. So I predicted his Miner there. It's pretty much 50-50 chance. And people that use Miner, they know to switch it up so that you can't just place your Lumberjack or Prince or whatever in the same spot every time. So right here, I was in trouble. Like, that mini P.E.K.K.A was going to kill my Prince, and the Mega Minion got frozen. And so mini P.E.K.K.A is going to get 1 shot off. Only 1. So I was still doing pretty good. We had around same amount of health on the tower. He was doing a little better than me. But I had an elixir advantage, but he also had a princess on the field that I had to counter with a lumberjack. So then after this, he would have had to counter the lumberjack by using 2 elixirs, so that just puts me at even more of an elixir advantage. Then I don't know why he placed that mini P.E.K.K.A. I'll just be able to really easily kill that. and I didn't have anything like any ground troops that could stop that lumberjack from killing my pump, and so it just killed it. Well, almost killed it. It's gonna give me like one or two elixir off of it. So once again, I'm gonna poison the princess, get damage on the tower, and kill supporting units like that goblin. Although the Mega Minion killed it, but it also slows down the attacks of your enemies, and so that also helps. So right here, it just kills absolutely everything, and I pump up again. This game is gonna go into overtime, and this is a really close game. This princess, I had to kill it because it just kept getting chip damage off. And I thought I actually hit that princess with the zap to try to retarget it, but I didn't. I barely missed it. And so right here, the Inferno Dragon, that's when it comes in huge with defensive play. And then the Lumberjack gets the game for me along with the poison. So that was the second to last game that I played in this challenge. And then the last game was against a giant poison minor poison with bowler. It's kind of a weird deck, but I was doing really well. Like, two of my clan mates were watching this, and they were just rooting me on and stuff. So we're both going to pump up at the beginning, but he has minor, so he's going to go and try to kill my pump. But what the minor does is it'll go and kill your pump, but your supporting unit will most likely kill the minor. So then you can just start a counter push off of that. Same with like Royal Giant. Royal 6 elixir and he doesn't kill any of your troops. It just goes straight for the tower. So unless the person's really good at supporting, then you pretty much are able to get a huge counter push off of facing Royal Giants. The only time that I have trouble facing Royal Giants is when I see a level 12 Royal Giants in the game, like in the arena battles. So he had 2 pumps down, I didn't have any, so it would have been very easy for him to make a comeback. But that poison is actually like really good value because it got damage off on the King Tower, on the, like, just the Crown Tower, I don't know what that one's called, and the Elixir Pump. And so I don't know why he did that. Like, there really isn't any point to do that. I guess he might have gotten that tip from, I think I saw it on PhoneCat's stream or something. And he zapped my prince there, which killed it because of the Mega Minion. And doing pretty well at this point. I have half of that tower down, but the Mega Minion has such low health, just gets killed by both of the towers. So I'm going to place the Lumberjack to counter the Bowler. Or do I... Yeah, Inferno Tower, then Lumberjack. And that's going to kill that, but he's still going to get a ton of damage off with the Miner and the Poison. But I'm still looking pretty good because I already have a tower down. So I still haven't placed a pump yet, or I need to place the pump because otherwise he'll just get a huge elixir advantage on me, then he might take the game back. So he's actually going to try to defend it. Oh no, he didn't try to attack the pump. And that Ice Spirit, it's going to freeze my Mega Minion and tower because the spread on that. So he goes ahead and takes my tower here. And then the Mega Minion also goes and tries to kill the Giant. He didn't actually have to place that Inferno Tower there because the Mega Minion would have killed it. And so I'm still looking pretty good because 800 health left on his tower. All I have to do is just place a Giant in the middle and then kill the Inferno Tower. Or just poison like 4 times. And Siri's just doing something really weird. What the heck? Okay. So, right here at this point, I just had to do chip damage on the tower. Like, the tower's at 500 health, and his King Tower's at 1700. So I thought about just distracting and then going for the 3 crown, because sometimes people will just let something go. Like, if you put a Lumberjack right side, and then just put a Giant in the center, they'll defend the Giant first, because that tower's lower health. And then, right now, all I have to do is get, like, 1 hit on that tower, then poison. Or I can just poison zap. Poison zap would win the game for me. So, the Bowler locked onto the tower. At this point, he could have very easily taken it if he had more elixir at the time. And he placed something like a Mega Minion, then Miner. Or Mega Minion, then Zap. And so right here, I win the game off of just poisoning the tower down like 4 times. And the king tower is also very low, so I was definitely doing better than him that game. And that's how to play that deck. You just gotta get the push going and then add a poison. And then yeah, so that's it for today. This last battle here was someone in my clan, just trying to use my deck, but I didn't know he was using it, so I faced him and beat him. Okay, so that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you next time.